Do I look fat? Damn it.
Baby, make like I do with the punches and roll me home.
Yeah, another episode of Us Live with Scott Gertken,
Topher, Bayless. Us and myself.
us and myself. Episode 7. We made it through 7 episodes doing live. We haven't been canceled yet.
I know. We haven't been on air in probably 3 weeks.
It's been
4
rough.
weeks.
We've had a lot going on.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving holidays and something that we're going to be talking about a little bit later that's kept us tied up, taking a large portion of time
Yeah.
to do, which is exciting news that we are announcing later. But before that, I want to introduce our guest, Chris Zumwalt,
How we doing?
good friend of mine and musician and fellow grower and fellow cannabis lover and smoker, connoisseur.
All around badass motherfucker.
All around badass motherfucker joining us to enjoy some cannabis.
Hell yeah.
We got some things we're going to try tonight. I have not tried the new
I'm so glad you got that.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the famous 2-gram hash hole that's Sense Cannabis and Head Change came out with. So it is the Sense Blueberry Muffin, as you know, flour, and the hash is made by Head Change, and it's the blueberry muffin as well. So it's blueberry.
So it's a blueberry muffin flour, blueberry
smell
muffin.
this. Have you smelled this?
No, I haven't,
Smell
because
It's
so
crazy.
I got a story about this. So when I flew to Vegas for the BizCon, right, and I get up out of my seat in the airplane to get off in Vegas, and I look behind me, and in the row behind me, Peter's there, and I'm like, "Hey, dude, what's going on, man?" He's like, "Hey, man."
Yeah.
So I get off plane, and I don't see him. You know, we're in the rush to get through the airport and all that stuff. I ended up talking to him later, and I said, "Man, I saw that the hash hole came out, and he was like, man, he goes, that was like, what did his exact, it wasn't aromatherapy, but it was like an aromatic adventure. He said, he goes, the smells of just rinsing those and then and he said it was just amazing. He said it was just like one of the coolest experiences that he had with aroma.
I mean, like I said, I've given a couple of influencers, a couple of people that I know, and they've smoked it, and they said it was incredible. They just couldn't believe it. So we're gonna light this bitch up tonight. To see.
Show may end early, but
I don't want to do it too soon. Scott will be rolling around on the floor. No, I'm joking. Your tolerance has gotten quite high.
oh, it's been bad. I took like
What happened?
I just took like 4 or 5 days where I wasn't smoking at all just to kind of clear my head. I had a bunch going on and I was scattered, and I'm like, all right, I got to clear my head, right? And just kind of reset. So now I'm just now it hits really good. It's good. It was only a week, so I mean, I'm all right.
Yeah.
Life's good.
It's a little too late.
So Chris, tell me what you got going on.
Oh, just chilling out, been relaxing a little bit, doing some bubble wash and making some eyebrows and some, just
now
that
we
pen tasted
enjoying the
really
garden.
good too.
Yeah, I tried some of that.
Yeah, those Oregon grapes.
What was that pen?
Oregon grapes?
Oregon
live rosin.
grapes. Yeah. So now you're growing your own and doing your own live rosin, or
Yes.
yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
So how big of a grow? Like, well, of course you only got 6 plants, but
Yeah, well, so I've got some patients also, but 6
Oh, yeah,
plants. Yeah.
You're a
so-
caregiver.
But exactly. But usually when I wash, I try to do a 6-plant wash at least. You know, 1,500 to
so
500
I
grams or
could.
so.
What's the learning curve on that? I mean,
So as far as the growing, or the bubble
I,
wash.
I
or the
yeah,
live
yeah,
rosin?
yeah.
The bubble wash.
Yeah, the bubble wash.
The bubble wash. Luckily for me, I've got a pretty awesome dude that helps out with that stuff, and we bounce stuff back.
That Michael,
we
yeah.
bounce stuff back and forth, and it's my buddy that runs and owns Dank Hydro Supplies.
Oh, cool.
he's-
So you
he's
got at
very-
least a mentor.
Yeah,
You're not
yeah.
like YouTubing it. That would be me. I'm like, okay, freeze.
So I did all that stuff first, and then I just kind of go bounce it off to him, and he helps me out and stuff.
Yeah.
But no, it's and then I rent the room with the cold room with the freeze dryer and all that stuff.
Right.
So
Wow.
it's a pretty cool setup.
So how long you been doing that?
As far as the fresh frozen side, I started messing with bubble back last year or the year before, doing it outside in the cold weather.
Yeah.
And then the fresh frozen, I think I just started that about 3-4 months ago, something like that, when I got back from the lake. So,
Yeah.
So.
Do you imagine doing it in the cold weather?
Oh yeah,
No.
Just, okay,
No.
how cold's it gonna be?
that's pretty much what you're looking for
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you're looking for that perfect temperature. You don't want it too cold, but you don't want it too hot either. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? It's you know, because once it gets frozen, everything starts sticking. So your water needs to be like 34, 35.
Let me ask you this: when you're doing this process, okay, in your mind, do you have a goal as to what you want it to be? Now, obviously, everybody's going, I want to get fucked up, but I mean, beyond that, there's
Right.
characteristics of it that you want.
Yeah,
And what is
so-
it that you're actually looking for in your mind? What's your perfect?
I guess you know, you're looking for color, consistency. You're looking for, you know, something that's, you know, pretty white or creamy. Most people are. But then there's other strains. It's strain dependent. You know, I've got one
Get more of a
strain-
goldish tint
yeah,
to them.
that amber gold kind
Yeah.
of, you know, almost like liquid honey kind of,
Yeah.
you know, look to it.
Okay.
Like the Oregon grapes is real. It ends up kind of yellowish.
Yeah. Hold that up to your little camera there.
It ends up kind of yellowish, but it's all probably one of the more clear. Then I've got
Okay.
Yeah, it's super clear. It looks
Yeah,
really
super
good.
my
Yeah.
other cart was real orange.
Okay.
You know what I mean when it comes out. But as far as like the live rosin itself, when you whip it, the Oregon grapes is almost white looking.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've seen like the
Or
white
the-
cream. It's
Yeah.
it's beautiful looking.
Wow.
Man.
Yeah.
Almost
There's
looks like a
different cuts.
really nice eye cream. You know what I mean? Like it's got all these nutrients and everything else.
Yeah.
That's,
So-
that's super.
And it
interesting.
depends on the strain, and it depends on, you know, maybe how long you run them. Are you ambering the heads out a lot? But I honestly, I think the color mostly, if I had to, you know, just from my experience, is it's got to be more strain dependent than anything. You know,
Yeah.
the terps, the oils that are in
yeah.
that plant, because
Yeah, because some wash way better than others. Like there's strains and plants that just wash like shit, and
Yeah,
then
like-
you get a good washer, and usually that strain's a good washer.
yeah,
like
for
it,
sure.
and it stays consistent with the strain.
The good washers are usually, you know, an oily plant, but with tall stalks. It's you know, got real long necks on it where the heads fall off easy.
Okay.
And a lot of those plants you can see from the visible, you know, the naked eye. You don't even need a jeweler's loupe to see it. You can actually just see
What
that.
is? Let me ask you this though.
Yep.
When it comes to the naked eye, I don't ever put clothes on my eyes.
Right, yeah.
So I'm just saying, like, my eyes are always naked. Anyway,
His
go ahead.
eyes are always
Yeah,
naked.
bro.
He said, I'm glad I like. I'm just glad I
It
left
was
my
funny.
hoodie
I
on.
just, you know,
I'm feeling violated.
I feel naked now.
So I'm
What
sure-
are you looking at?
I'm
Don't
sure-
look at me.
Don't look at me with your naked eyes.
Cover them eyes, sir. So I'm sure a lot of the novice growers are like, just learn how to grow, or like
Yeah.
their heads are exploding right now. You know, like so because I know how consumed I got with growing. Okay, I need this and I need that and I got to
Yep.
do this and we got to trim and I got to do all. There's just a lot of caretaking that went along with me growing plant. You know this. You
Oh, yeah.
grow.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
We all do. But I couldn't imagine then taking that love and doing that still. I'm like, okay, I love it. And then like expanding it into like you have
Yeah.
into what you're doing now with the carts, and then actually seeing he's almost a vertical. He's
His own vertical.
His
Yeah,
own
yeah.
vertical, you know.
And a caretaker, which is cool.
And a caretaker,
That's a
right.
great program too. If like
Well,
if
yeah.
you can, you know, if you're looking to have someone grow special stuff for you that you're not finding at the stores and stuff, you can find a
Absolutely.
caregiver and you can be a patient of theirs
Right.
and receive
Right.
this stuff as medicine.
And
I mean,
getting live rosin, you know, vapes. I know on the commercial market, that's huge.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
that's the largest growing vape sector, I think, that, you know, going on right now because people want those heavier hitters. Well, it's patient caregivers, you know,
Right.
they got to get it somehow, right? They got to
Right.
make it, and someone that like you that's
Right.
forwarding that is, I think that's amazing.
Well, and what's cool
too.
about the live rosin is it's solventless, it's ice water,
Right.
so it, you know, qualifies, it
Cleaner.
falls within the laws as far as, you know, whether I can process it or not. Because
yeah, you're not using
technically,
ethanol.
to do
and
other
all-
Right.
things, you're supposed to technically have a manufacturer's license or whatever. You know
Right.
what I mean? So, so that keeps me, as far as that goes, I don't have to worry about none of that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, so that's one reason we do it.
So do you
Another
do you
reason-
fuck with the yields a little bit? I mean, do you get like, I guess that's strain dependent too.
It's more strain dependent than anything. Obviously, the more experience you get, the better you get with running that paddle and washing and
Okay.
beating it. You know, maybe certain strains like to get hit a little harder. Other strains.
How do
It's
you
going to be an
know?
Olympic event soon.
how do
They
you
got to
know?
fucking
How do you
paddle,
know?
It's really just
man.
basically by
Big
documenting
Comes out of the bag all spank.
yeah, it's really just about documenting the each wash and figuring out
Learning
Do you
just doing it
monitor
different the next
temperatures and
time.
stuff of the ice
Oh, yeah.
water and
Yeah,
stuff and all that?
Yeah, we got a laser deal, and we keep the we let it sit and hydrate. After it's been frozen, put it in there, let it soak up for a while, and then
Sounds like the moonshiners.
it takes a minute.
Yeah.
There's a lot to it.
Yeah, it kind of
Yeah,
it probably is.
Intensive.
Yeah.
You're sitting there, just rocking the boat with the paddle.
Row,
But it's
row,
right.
row.
Super
It's because you're
interesting.
you're doing a 35-gallon, 55-gallon, pail of ice water with the material, and then once you pull it
So you just
out
go
of a mesh
buy
bag.
bags of ice?
No, we got an ice maker in there.
Damn.
In the cold room. Yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty.
Oh, you got
Does it
like
make
a dry
drinks?
ice maker?
You can make
Yeah.
drinks.
Well,
and
Or I guess that isn't dry ice. It's
not
ice.
dry
Yeah,
ice,
it's
but
just
I'm
ice.
sure there's
Wash.
probably methods you can use with dry ice.
Yeah.
I know, but this is just normal ice water. You're in a room with it's like a walk-in cooler. Your
Yeah.
temperatures are you want them around 40, 45.
Damn.
50.
Nipples are hard when
50
you're
somewhere
paddling.
there, yeah,
My
you're
naked
definitely not
eyes
taking the hoodie off. That's why these hoodies come in handy.
Yeah, everything's.
But no, and then the hash hole thing with this, I actually brought one of my own. It's blueberry cupcakes and
It's a
space
hash hole?
heaters. Space heaters. Yep. There's a
Look at that
Yeah,
monster,
damn, look at that thing.
bragger. Don't whip something out like that when we're not ready for it.
My naked eyes can't.
But no, as far as we were talking earlier about the different strains, the washing and stuff like that. So there's really greasy strains. Those usually don't wash as well.
Greasy?
Yeah, like if it's have you ever been
Are those
smoking a
Italian
joint?
strains?
Hey,
I'm a little bit
of
of greasy. I'm Italian. I can say that. Back off. Get mad if you
Here
want.
we go. We're canceled.
I cook a lot of pasta. No, but no, there's definitely strains that have you ever been smoking a joint and it really greases up around the cherry?
Oh yeah.
That's those strains. Some of those don't
I
wash
hate
very
those.
well.
Back in the old
That's the
days,
first time I've ever heard the term greasy, but it makes sense. Now I know what you're talking about. And look at it. It's a kind of
it's a very just resiny,
Yeah,
greasy
yeah, hate
strain.
that.
Those tend to make the bags really like sticky, and your wash bags.
Okay.
And so they leave that grease behind. A lot of your heads stick in places, and you really got to have high pressure and cold water to get them to wash
Release.
well. So yeah, there's just a lot of different things to it. But you're doing good when you get 3 to 6%, something like that, back on your yield. So
yeah, that's what I've heard. 3 to 6.
yep.
There
Can you
go,
get
guys.
higher than that, or is it pretty? I mean, it's pretty
There's-
standard
I
kind of.
believe there's a couple plants that have come back, if I remember right. Now with the internet, you never know what's 100% true,
right?
but
Oh, everything's
I
true.
believe the highest is 7 to 8%, somewhere
Really?
in that range. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
That's a damn good plant.
I'm gonna light this.
and it was
thing
probably
up,
like the
but
perfect wash, the
wanna make
perfect
sure
condition.
People know the proper way to light these things. You really got to get the cherry going.
Yep.
You don't want to torch all the paper, but you really got to get this in going because you want to get that hash heated up. Rolling.
So it's injected in there, or is all the flour?
It's a cord.
Okay, it's a core.
There's a
There is a
So,
core.
yeah, I actually
Hence the hash hole. Because I know they've been doing infusions where they do all the flour material that's in the pre-roll is actually infused.
So those are more probably a distillate infused or something like that, where it's more liquidy. This is you want the live rosin pretty cold. You turn it into kind of a snake, roll it out into a roll, and you're pressing the flour with a. They sell them on like Etsy or whatever, but it's called a donut press, and it's just a little square that you press that flour real compressed, and then when you roll it around it actually keeps the burn smooth.
Really?
So that the flour and the rosin smokes at the same time. But you see that
That
hole?
looks like the one from Cheech and Chong where
You
he's
see the hole
his
in the end of it?
Labrador, man. That or what else does it look like? Wonder Joints from Revenge of the Nerds. You remember that? He's like, hey guys, Wonder Joints.
Oh, it's like blueberries in my mouth.
Yeah.
It's like
The blueberries taste like
a
blueberries.
Blueberry just went off in my mouth, exploded. Make sure Van gets this too. It'll just take it.
Man, that is smooth. Nice job. Synths and head change.
Yeah,
Sweet.
Yep. So these are available right now. You can get them at any of the Suedes. They're fucking.
Are they limited, or is
They're
it like going to
limited.
be a
Like,
constant?
there's only a few left at these dispensaries. They came out like after Thanksgiving, and they fucking got eaten up, bro.
Dude, that is insane. Good for you guys. That's pretty cool.
Smooth.
Super good.
Oh, I
Super
like
good.
how they did the logo on here with the synths right in the as the A on the head change. Like, if I don't know if you can see that
super
or
good.
not.
Oh, that's cool. I see it. Yep.
That's
Super
kind of
good.
cool. See that?
Yeah, let's get that back over here. Yeah, some of that blueberry. Oh yeah.
Look at
That
that.
is tasting pretty
Oh
good.
man, choo choo.
Choo choo, baby.
Look at the smoke out of that bad
Speaking
thing.
of grease,
That's a hog leg.
That's a hog leg. It feels like it's like I'm smoking a baby leg, like a baby's leg, like a little baby's leg.
I think we're smoking out the
It's
producer.
it's the
Sorry,
size of
man.
a baby's
token
leg.
with Topher.
Oh, it'll look good. It probably comes across well.
We're annihilated. This does taste good. So get one of those. Anyway, back
That's
to
awesome.
What else
That
are you
is
doing?
so
Now,
smooth.
I do want to talk about the music thing.
Yeah.
What are you doing with music now? Are you doing some stuff? You recording with some
Still
people?
doing music. I'm not really recording much at all. I've just been kind of taking a break. I know I'm gonna have a jam-packed summer probably coming up. So.
Yeah.
Just,
Well, you always hit those festivals and shit too. You do a lot of that
Festivals and,
outdoor
yeah,
shit, which
done
you're
a lot
really
of-
good at. You're a really
Yeah.
good artist on that. I've heard you
I've
quite a
heard
few
I know,
places.
right?
Yeah,
Everybody seems to have fun.
Yeah, some people made some comments. You know,
Yeah, I've enjoyed a lot of it, man. It's good.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
good,
Yeah,
man. You're
yeah.
talking singing from the heart, so it's cool. It makes sense.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah,
It comes
That's
across that way too, so it's easy to relate to. You know what I mean? It's
right.
not fabricated shit.
Yeah.
It's heartfelt.
Definitely. If you're not looking for AI music, come check me
Oh
out.
my God, are you onto this new shit? What they're doing with Spotify?
These apps and stuff.
Oh no, look. So they're taking. All right. So say your band comes out with a song. Give me one of your band's songs names. Say
Sick
Sick Inside. So they'll take Sick Inside. Some company in China will take Sick Inside and they will tune it down like a half a step. Okay.
Yeah.
And run it through some kind of processor to run it down a half a step, and then re-upload the song as like the name of the band would be Danger Fart, right?
They're great.
And
they
then
opened
just
for
put
Nickelback
it-
a couple years
Danger
back.
Fart's awesome, right? So whenever people
That is
hear
a fantastic band
Yeah.
name.
So they-
Danger Fart.
they
Love
they
it.
release all these fucking songs that
I
are
heard one
half
of those on the
octave
way
down.
here.
I've listened. I've had my bands that I've loved come up, and then next thing I know, of some other band, fake ass band, is singing it, and it's it's the same song, but
Yeah.
it's a half octave down.
So
nuts.
there's an app called I think it's
Grab this
Sono,
blueberry.
and on the Sono, you can type in like a short story, like it's an AI generated. Dude, it'll literally write the music, melody,
ridiculous.
lyrics, and
It's crazy.
push you out a song in like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And
That's
I'm
what
going, that
Nickelback's
is
been
fucked
doing
up. Shut
for
up.
fucking ever, dude.
Leave Nickelback alone. They
Oh,
didn't do nothing wrong.
You like Nickelback?
I love Nickelback. I think they're
What band do you
friggin-
not like? What's the band you hate? All right, this is a good one. What band do you hate? What's the one band you
I don't
just
hate any
fucking can't-
band.
No, I don't hate any band because musically, music's music. But what's one band that you would be
I
surprised?
don't know if I hate any band
Not hate.
or
That's a
music
strong
or
word.
or even really dislike, but there's one thing that'll make me change the radio station.
Nickelback?
That's Bart Inman. Bart with a beat.
Yeah.
I'm
Dude,
just kidding.
he is a marketing genius.
He
I'm
is a marketing
sorry.
genius, but
Everyone
dang.
knows who he is. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, this fucking guy, right? But dude, it's fantastic. I used to hear it every damn day,
It's
and we
like-
would sit there and look at each other like, this guy's fucking brilliant.
Yeah, it's
Like,
like
because
the
you pay
Slimer Brothers.
attention. You're like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? It's fucking brilliant.
Yep. It's like
It's
the Slimer
brilliant.
Brothers back in the day. Remember those guys?
The who?
The Sliman Brothers.
Didn't they do like appliances and
yeah.
shit?
Everybody fucking knew,
Slimer
dude.
Becky and
Slimer
Wanda, Prince of Carpet, or
absolutely.
Queen of Carpet,
Yeah.
Princess of
Oh, yeah.
Tile. Is that
Yeah.
what it is?
Flying.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
I still remember those commercials.
we're known for.
Oh,
our,
yeah.
We're known for our local icons.
Oh, as far as commercials go,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We really tune ours up.
we got some good
We
ones,
got
man.
some good ones, man.
St. Louis is known for its cheese.
Inman with an I.
I guess I'm not too bummed out about Nickelback, but I think the whole genre of music became kind of repetitive for me. That's why.
Yeah, I mean,
on him.
he's a great songwriter. I mean, you can't deny the amount of albums that band sold. I mean, he was talking to somebody.
Yeah.
You know, and then all of a sudden, all these people, it was terrible to like Nickelback. Like, give me a break.
Yeah.
They're awesome.
Yeah. Well,
They're a great band to see live. They're phenomenal.
yeah, I guess.
I get it. There's a lot of people that don't like
them
them.
live. I'd seen them at the amphitheater when they came, and I was like, I remember. I was with
But you
somebody.
were never a fan, though.
I wasn't really a fan. I was just there because I got tickets. But I became kind of like, oh, okay, you know. What I mean?
Yeah.
You like them too? Yeah.
There's definitely one or two catchy songs.
Yeah, and he's 20.
Maybe I'm just in the wrong here.
He's raised right, is what it was.
Oh.
But there's a difference between songs you'll put on, songs you'll go seeking, and songs that you won't turn off.
Yeah,
That's
true.
all I got to say about that.
This is true.
Like I would turn off.
Powerful
I would
words,
turn-
Chris.
Yeah, you're right. I would turn off Nickelback.
I wasn't ready
Good
for
thing we
that kind
can-
of profoundness.
Good thing we got a recording of that because we can reclip that.
Yeah. That'll definitely be one of the
Just have
reels,
it,
right?
like, one of the reels.
Van, write down that thing.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Write down the time.
32 seconds. No.
Okay, so Derek Polson said, all bands that sound the same through the whole album, I do not care much for. And Nickelback has a sound. I mean,
don't
they
know, but
have a
there's
sound.
But there's a thing for that though. Like, I can listen to some albums back to front. You know, I can listen to Abbey Road from back to front. Every song on there makes sense to me.
It's a great album.
Exactly. Dark Side of the Moon is another one I can listen all the way through.
See, I'm like that with Blind Melon.
But
I can do that with all their albums.
But I can't listen to. I couldn't listen to a Nickelback album all the way through without cringing at some point.
New band that I can do that with? Goodbye June. I can sit there and
Oh,
rip
yeah,
through the I really
could.
can.
I could. Well,
I don't do that very often. So
Yeah.
it's bands I got to really be into.
Check them out.
Right.
Goodbye June. Yeah, we went down to Columbia and
Have
said
you
they're
seen-
fantastic.
Oh yeah, they're fucking dope.
Check them out.
Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, they were really good.
I'll listen on the way home. I got a good drive.
Yeah.
Good Southern rock.
I'll give you a
and
good
roll.
list and just play them all and you'll be like, damn, you were right.
He will,
You were right.
he will say that.
It's kill. You'll enjoy it. It's really
No,
good
it's
music.
good.
Great riffs.
You know what?
Good
I think
beat.
it's a good. Speaking of music, we let people. We tease some people with this release that we know that's coming out.
Yeah.
So I think it's time to kind of release what we're doing with this.
All right, so we did the commercial on Hyrule Cannabis.
Cannabis.
Did a deal with El Monstero.
El
We're
Monstero.
doing a deal with, and now we're going through Sense as an exclusive release.
Yeah.
Our Suede dispensaries.
Suede dispensaries.
With an exclusive release of the El Monstero.
Hey.
It's a 7-pack of pre-rolls, one for every night that they play at the pageant. This let's see,
Let's
look,
take
you
it a second.
open
Yeah,
it up,
check
you
it
get a nice little pink surprise, right? Huh?
Oh yeah, look at that.
7
Yeah.
pre-rolls, nicely packed in there, and they're also getting a limited edition poster. So these are limited. There won't be a ton of them there. So
Yep.
That is.
Which,
come and get them all Suede. So we're doing 5 locations starting on the 16th.
Yeah.
St. Peter's.
It'll be at the St. Peter's, the Grove, Cherokee, Rolla's going to pick them up.
Rolla, Delmar.
Eureka and Delmar.
Yeah,
So
that's awesome.
it'll be all the stores. So you'll be able to get these at Suede's, limited numbers. There's going to be posters that are available. So you come in, once you buy your 10, they'll give you a poster.
This is the only place you're going to get this poster.
Well, that's the only place.
We got some cool ideas for this too. This has
and
been
I-
a
and
long
honestly-
time in the making, and
Yeah. And, you know, when getting the poster from the band, you know, it was like, well, let's hope the poster is cool, right? Remember we had that conversation.
yeah, because
Me
it's
and
the
you were like-
band's design.
Yeah,
the
we
band's
sat
design.
down, we talked to them, like, okay, but you guys come up with a design. And you know, they said, well, we want to come up with a design. And we're like, yeah, go for it. And then later on, we're like, man, I hope it's cool. And it was.
I knew
it's-
it would be. They
it was
always got
fucking
cooler
cool. Yeah, it was
graphics, you know.
fucking cool. I wish I had a copy of it. I thought you sent it to me, but
I can get Van to add a
yeah,
reel
that
and
too.
we'll post it later.
yeah, but the poster is pretty dope. Poster is
It's
pretty
I
dope.
mean, so I was telling you guys before the show, I was sitting there the other day and we were packing some of these, you know, and it was overwhelming to think like how long it had been a thought to kind of do this. And like, I think I want to say it was about 2 years ago. that we actually reached out to the band, that I called Kevin and said, hey, we got this idea. You know, we had talked about it for probably a year prior to that. Finally called them. I just went to Keishi. Then it took a couple months because we had some fallout with we were trying to find the right place to land.
Yeah.
You got hired at Since in the meantime. I was working with a group out there, Hyrule, and then we're able to bring it to them, and boom, it was like the perfect storm.
Yeah,
it was
perfect
perfect.
storm.
But man, I can't say thank you to El Monstero enough. How appreciative that we are that they would trust us to do this with their brand, because it's such a staple brand in St. Louis. I mean, I really do believe that. I mean, it's
you can't fuck this up.
Who doesn't?
yeah, we can't fuck this up.
I mean,
Right?
no, it is, and I think that's why we wanted to be so bad. We knew what that band meant to St. Louis, and we wanted to give a good representation, and High Roads came through with it, you know, and I think
pretty
that's
cool.
Pretty cool.
They got a good group over there. We've been packing
Great group.
away. So you got Brian, Zach, Adam, Bob, Brad, and then Brad's dad was there. My wife Marla was there. We're all there, gloves on, clean room, you know, packing all these things. It was overwhelming, man. It's crazy. It's cool. We're all super excited. You know, it's kind of fucking nuts if you think about it. It's wild.
I hope that the pageant, there's just a ton of those just empties laying. Well,
they probably don't. They're gonna be like that fucking Topher. No, you know what it's gonna be is everyone's gonna keep the tin, because like I would carry this around and just put shit in.
And if you look really close, like you can see, and maybe we'll get a better picture up, but you can see there's the triangle in the background.
Yeah. It's got like you got to move it around to see it.
Sweet.
But like there's some big ideas coming.
Man.
Like this is cool. Like this is going out. You know, there's limited available. Go get a poster, but
For the
it's
holidays.
gonna be a mainstay.
Everybody
Like we're
looking at working on getting a mainstay.
Yeah,
something we can get out there.
I think it just goes with St. Louis so well. I
Yeah.
think we do some cool stuff.
Well-
Not gonna oversaturate the market. That's not what I'm talking about. But it's gonna be around.
Yeah, but these are, for right now, these are for the holidays. We're going to make sure you get them.
Perfect stocking stuffer, huh?
For your Pink Floyd lover, El Monstero lover.
Would you be happy to get that in your stocking, Chris? He's like,
Anytime I get weed in my stocking, I'm super happy.
That's pretty cool, man. I'm stoked. Thank you to El Monstero, Kevin Gagnon Payne, and
thank you guys.
Bill for doing the design and stuff, how they liked
Brad,
it, and
over
Brad,
there,
Hyrule, Kevin,
Kevin,
Tom,
Jack,
Mo,
Tom,
Jack, you. I mean, thank you.
Thank you.
It's cool, man. We got some
Thank
cool
you,
shit.
gentlemen. Keep smoking this weed.
He's gonna smoke that whole thing.
Dude, I had to keep it going, dude. You guys couldn't handle
Hey,
it.
we were talking. Man.
No. El Monstero's pre-rolls coming out
Yeah, it'll be Monday.
Monday.
Yeah. Damn, it's here. I'm excited. I am.
I don't think there's
I have not. Let's see.
tickets. I don't think there was any tickets left to any of the shows. I think it's
Yeah, I think there's two. I think they posted the two shows have some tickets left. I know the 28th. I know the first 2 or 3 are sold out. I think the 23rd might have tickets. I don't know this for sure, so I shouldn't say anything, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
I know the
well,
28th is sold out.
Definitely. I mean, I would be announced to go get your El Monstero tickets at the pageant.
Right.
Pretty much sold out. Hopefully
Run.
you got them. Run to get whatever's left. Another announcement we got coming up this Sunday, something kind of fun at Four Hands Brewery downtown. We're doing a Voodoo Christmas. It's a cannabis-friendly winter market for adults. Ooh. And it's a Suede Cannabis dispensary. Four Hands Brewing, Voodoo Players presents Voodoo Christmas. So what it is going to be vendors, like a village, like a winter wonderland village.
That's cool.
It's in the docks of the Four Hands Brewery on 8th Street, downtown St. Louis. So it's South 8th Street, if you're plugging that in. They've got a loading dock there that they kind of convert. This is your hash hole? Yeah, I like that. Ooh, man, that tastes good, too. It tastes a little tropical. It's got a tropical breeze.
A tropical breeze.
So the space heaters.
So
is
I
kinda
did want to add
citrusy.
something too.
What is it?
The space heaters is a little citrusy.
Yeah. Space heaters.
So since the last time we were on the air with Hyrule, a couple things that we were able to get was North Dispensaries is now carrying some high roll products, and then today Green Relief Dispensaries also placed an
Nice.
order. So high rolls kind of getting out there. So keep your eye out for that.
Yeah,
High
keep
roll
it-
cannabis.
keep it out for high roll.
Yeah, and they'll be on the El Monstero with Suede dispensary there, and that's awesome.
Yeah,
Pretty
yeah,
excited. It was a big day. We got that. I was like, hey man, we're moving and shaking now,
Yeah,
right?
and I love those guys down in North.
They're so cool, man.
We're planning some stuff with those guys. It's going to be amazing for 2025. I met with Corinne over there from North and had lunch with her the other day, and we was chit chatting, and some of the things that are in the pipeline are just amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So keep your ears out, especially that area. It's a great area to like. We've been down to a lot of their North nights out, done some stuff down there too. But Sunday, December 15th. Let me finish. We get sidetracked because we've got look at all these hash holes, 2 hash holes rolling.
Token with Token?
Did you just call me an asshole?
December 15th, noon to 5 p.m. So it's a daytime thing. Four Hands Brewery, 8th Street, South 8th Street, St. Louis. Sean Cannon's Voodoo Players is doing with a special show. They're going to be playing from 1 to 4. And so come on down. They've got set up like a winter wonderland. We've got glass blowers. We've got vintage clothing. We've got jewelry, ceramics, screen prints. There's all kinds of different little shops that we have down there. It's cannabis friendly. It'd be like a little consumption area if you want to kind of get high out there. It's kind of roped off for you. It is indoors, so it'll be warm, you know. So but there is a space outdoors. So if it is warm outside, we'll be able to get out there too. Cool event. Cool music too. Sean Cannon, the Voodoo Players. I don't know if you guys heard them. I went to their
Yeah, you just
Beatles-
went to one of their shows
yeah,
here
the
recently.
Voodoo Beatles was insane.
Was it good?
It's super good. I mean, they crushed it out of the park. And that was a packed house. What a great night that was. So got them playing at this event too. So it's all going to be fun. Come on down for the 15th. I'm going to be there. I'm actually looking forward to this one on Sunday. A little daytime thing. There's going to be a couple bars set up so you can get drinks if you want. Little cocktails, seasonal cocktails that Four Hands Brewery will be providing. You know, you can purchase or whatever. So come on down for that.
8th Street,
8th Street.
St. Louis, Missouri,
Get your
63104.
high roll at North. I was reading something kind of funny. So, you know, Kansas is not legal at all
Right.
for cannabis. And it's like the death trap when you used to go from Colorado to Missouri before Missouri had it legal. It was like that was the death trap, you know?
Yeah, they're after your ass.
Right.
It still is somewhat.
Yeah. They
Still
love
like that?
Yeah. So, point being, they're trying. 70% of the voters, Kansas voters, want cannabis legal. You know, at least medical. But they're having a hard time getting it passed and this and the other. Come to find out, like there's 20. They did a research. There's 2,200 Missouri cannabis patients that live in Kansas.
Oh yeah.
You know, right in that state. So they're kind of using that as kind of a crux, and they put a news story out about it. And they're putting this statistics about it, and you think about, I mean, maybe it isn't such a bad idea that it's totally illegal. I mean, for people who really don't want it, you could always be like, hey, man, there's always Kansas.
Yeah, come on to Kansas.
You know, and kind of herd them into Kansas, you know?
Is that how they do the travel commercial of Kansas? Nobody's high. Come hang out here.
Right. So,
Oh, shit.
super interesting statistics on Kansas. And actually, I hate that state. Have you been to Kansas?
It's flat.
What's wrong with Kansas?
Super flat.
It is.
I was-
Yeah, it's
I
not
was
fun to
little.
drive through.
Driving
Kansas
through.
City's great.
Yeah, I love Kansas City. And I
Yeah.
love that area. I'm into the amphitheater over there, right over there in Kansas.
Yeah.
The big one. But the
Not so much the Chiefs, but
windmills and shit and all that. You love the Chiefs?
No, I
Is
don't.
that what you said?
no.
Do you not like the Chiefs?
No, I do not like the Chiefs.
What's
I know
your
that's
favorite
not
football team?
Denver Broncos.
Oh, okay.
That's why they're big rivals. So,
Yeah.
and they've been kicking our ass for
Is John
7 or
Elway
8
still
years
the
now.
quarterback for them?
Who's that?
John Elway still the quarterback?
No,
for them?
he's not. That was
He's
quite a
not?
few years ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
Football, not golf.
Oh shit. Elway's a golfer?
He probably is, wouldn't you think? He's an owner of the Broncos. I'm sure he plays golf.
Damn, we went from a quarterback to an owner.
Yeah, I think he's part of the ownership group.
What a career that guy.
Oh
had.
yeah, Elway.
Wow.
Oh yeah, he's no joke.
That's cool.
He was a stud, man.
What if he can
Elway
still
was a
throw the
stud.
old ball?
What's that?
Think he could still throw the old ball?
Oh, that. Oh, guaranteed.
Probably.
How old is he?
He's probably old now, huh? Now that I'm thinking about
Let's
it,
see.
you're right.
Played in the what was it, late 80s, 90s. So he's probably. I mean, that was 35 years. I mean, he's probably 60s.
At least.
In 60, late 50s, I don't know. He might not be that. He's probably 60.
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't know. Why'd you ask me? I don't know.
Yeah.
I just like the Broncos, man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, I just, just asking questions,
People want to know.
inquiring minds.
Shit.
So got some good stuff coming up, guys. Christmas is coming up. Got a lot of Christmas parties. I did one last night. Since did one at Delmar Hall. So hope you guys are out there getting your weed, smoking happy with your families. That's one thing I'm hoping for the holidays. Everybody gets through it. No problems.
I said that about the El Monsteros today. We were packing them up, and I'm like, you know what? Hopefully someone buys them, and they're happy to get them, and they open it up, and they smoke them, and it's El Monstero, and it's an experience. It's where we wanted it to be, and that's fucking cool, right?
Yeah.
And to be a part, like you're making that, and like, I wonder who's gonna get this one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, who? Maybe I should slip a hundy in one. Yeah. See who gets it. Whoever gets it's like a golden ticket.
Right.
Ooh,
Right.
that's a good one there. We have to keep that rolling. Oh, you know what? We didn't talk about the strains. We could talk about what strains that the El Monstero. Yeah.
So we got
Which one did you get?
I got Gelato 41.
Okay, yeah, and then this is Cap Junkie.
Yeah, Cap Junkie and Gelato 41.
Nice.
Those are the two strains.
And they're both super stony, man. They're just really good strains, and they're solid, man. They're really good. Really good.
That's awesome.
People enjoy them.
I've been smoking that Cap Junkie is one of my favorites. And I've always loved that one from the get go.
What, the Cap Junkie? It's always been solid.
Yeah.
Because I think we had it here a couple times, and they're like, oh, all right, cool. The Gelato 41 I didn't have. And then when I got that one, I was like, damn.
That hash is kicking in.
Yeah, the Gelato 41 is really good too, man. Had that one too for a while. There was a.
We need to get a long arm and just pinch it and go. Yeah, just slide it over. Yeah, a little table with a hand.
What we need is hire a passer. Someone that just stands back and passes.
Yeah, and someone can
roller.
sponsor the passer.
And passer.
Yeah, send a passer with joints.
I'm surprised you don't have somebody following you around just rolling.
Yeah, we should.
passing.
We should get that. Let's get that
Right behind.
Hey,
We're not that cool, man. Like
Scott, let's get that in our budget. You think we can get that in the Toking with Topher budget?
a following roller.
Yeah, somebody that just.
I mean, anything's possible.
I know.
I
I mean,
How much money you
El
got?
Monstero's coming out on Monday. Anything is possible.
We'll send it up
How
to
much
the
money
board.
you got?
Yeah, how much money?
Yeah.
I can do it 2 days a week, man.
Yeah, we'll send it up to the board.
I'm
see what
available
they
this
say.
day and this day.
Not a whole lot except for the holidays, man. I've been out there shopping, trying to get shit done, get prepared. You got anything big planned? You just doing family at the house?
Just family stuff, really. Yeah,
yeah.
not a whole lot. Gonna lay low.
What are you doing, Zumwalt?
For the holidays? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Mostly family stuff. Yeah. I
No big parties or anything
This
planned.
Saturday, I'm going down to the lake for that Babstar Lounge.
Yeah, tell me about that. So I was talking to I talked to Nick. I wanted to go down and check this out. Apparently, it's cracking down there.
Yeah, usually the lake's pretty cracking.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure. I haven't been to the event that they got going on, but
Is it an event or do they have like
It's kind of a both.
facility there now, or like
So-
some kind of?
It's like a
Yeah, I think they
A
opened
lounge.
up a
Event
lounge,
space.
Nice.
and they have the event going this weekend. Yeah.
Nice.
So
Now we did when I was at Vegas. We went to a place called the Sky High Lounge, and the bottom was a dispensary, and then
that's cool.
upstairs was like kind of an old diner almost, but like they served like 5 milligram infused cocktails, and then they'd bring dabs. All you'd have to do is hit it. They would do everything else.
That's
Heat it
cool.
up, light it, all that stuff. You go up there and you can smoke and whatever. And it was a big outside patio overlooking like a huge fire pit and a stage with like AstroTurf and I was just like, we're just looking at it like you could literally have like I think Bob said a wiffle ball tournament. Yeah, I mean, that's how much space was there. Like, have
Holy
teams
shit.
out in the
Yeah,
field.
yeah, yeah.
It was kind of a cool setup. Like, I'm going, is there any place like that in St. Louis?
I mean, that's the weird thing. Like, could you imagine having like pickleball court and like a big stoner village where
Right.
you had like
Yeah.
I don't know, more at least more cannabis friendly spaces like bowling and mini golf and
Yeah.
spaces where we could. I guess for now we just have to get high in our car and run up there and get. That's how I bowl too. Like I go outside in my car and I start hitting on my pre-roll, hit it, and then I run back through the door and I grab my ball and I get up there and I shoot.
Hey, Elway's 64. Just if anyone,
What is that?
64
his
years
age.
old. Yeah,
Nice. Did you get that?
someone texted or messaged it on the commented. That's what I meant to say.
So it was right between what we both. I
Yeah.
said 70. You
He
said
said 60. Yeah, so we're right there. I was closer, but I didn't. I won't bring that up.
I went over.
I'm totally
I went
fucking.
over. You're right.
Yeah, you were over, man. It's Price is Right rules.
That is true. Oh, I know one big event we forgot to talk about. Your 50th birthday.
Oh yeah,
That was a big blast. too.
yeah. I
Man,
turned
that time.
50. Fuck. Join the club, right? How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'll be 43, I think,
43. I think. Already forgetting, are you?
in March.
It doesn't get any better, I can tell you that much. No, yeah, we had a party up at Diamond. It was great, and Johnny was playing, and it was cool, man. I saw a lot of people that, man, I grew up with, and just people that have been around, and family and friends, and man, it was cool.
Yeah, we had a-
really, and the weather wasn't all that fucking great either, so I appreciate everyone coming out.
Yeah,
and
we had a great time.
Cold.
it was fun. I actually got drunk, and I don't really drink. I mean, they have beer. Hey, have a beer. Let's do a shot. And I'm like,
No.
I'm
I
like
watched it go
halfway
down.
through the night, and I'm going, this is fucked. Like I'm in trouble.
I watch it go down too. I'm like, oh man, he's in trouble.
I didn't feel. I wasn't completely fucked on the next day.
It was like twice in the course of maybe an hour and a half. I looked over and you just had a different shot. You were with different people. It was like you were in your hand talking. I go, oh yeah. It's gonna
I'm
be,
so glad we ate, but I wish I would have thrown up before I fell asleep, and then I would have been fine. You know what I mean? And if I woke up, I was real sluggish, and I'm like, I wasn't necessarily like super hungover, but I knew that I had drank. Right?
Yeah,
I was happy that I wasn't like completely like fucking useless. I mean, I'm not 21. I'm 50.
Right.
You know? Hey, let's do shots, man. I'm like, fuck. Okay.
3 days later, you finally recovered.
Yeah. I just don't drink that much anymore, man. I
I
just
don't drink at all, hardly.
you don't.
Nah, I'd rather smoke.
Yeah, I mean, I never go home and just pop a beer. It's not me anymore. It never really has been, actually. I'm a social drinker.
Yeah, we all said
Definitely.
We all said
We all
that.
that. We all said that. Zumwalt, what do you got? Give me some handles that you want to shout out to.
Zoom's
Like-
Garden,
Zoom's Garden,
Chris Zumwalt Music.
or Zumwalt Music. Should I still have that shirt? Chris Zumwalt shirt.
That works.
Oh, shit. Here, I didn't even hit it. I'm done. Turn this camera off. I'm done.
Shut off the lights.
I'm annihilated.
I think we're all baked.
Oh, yeah, a little bit.
Yeah,
A little bit.
Well, I guess we can wrap the show.
Oh, no, I was just fucking with you. I was just making a comment.
Other thing we
I
had
was trying to
coming
be
out-
funny, Topher.
you
And if
are
you don't
funny.
like my humor, man.
No,
Fuck.
I do like your humor. I do remember you saying when you at one point on your 50th birthday, you're like, I'm annihilated.
Probably. It was a good night, man. It was fun.
Yeah, it was super fun.
It was cold as fuck.
God, it was frigid.
Oh, it was
Been a
miserable.
little cold spell.
I actually love snow. Like, if it's going to be cold, I'd rather it be snowy.
Do
You know what I
still-
mean?
Will you still go run outside to do your polo hash if it gets the right temperature?
Fuck yeah.
Shit, he's watching the fucking temperature right now. What are you talking about?
No, I don't have to anymore. I got a cold room, but I would if I had to.
No
Why
shit.
not?
It's pretty wild, isn't it?
I never even would have. I guess I would have. I guess I would. Somebody would have told me if you really want to do it, eventually Logic would take over. Why just go out there right now? It's cold out.
Logic would take over. Like, man, let's just roll it up.
I'm just coasted.
Right.
Just, you know, so yeah, it's fucking cold out. I guess you could do it outside. Couldn't do that in California.
No, maybe Northern Cali.
Up in Alaska, I guess you could just pump it out just daily.
That's what they do when they're not mining gold. They just
hash.
wash hash.
That's
man.
that Alaskan hash.
It's that salmon
wash.
hash,
Oh,
man.
and what's cool about up there is it's a dry cold, so you would never get mold or any kind of like your moisture would just kind of
Like
Dude,
Vegas
you
is
would
like a
have-
dry heat, or
well, it'd be-
Arizona's like a dry
in
heat. It's a
certain
dry
times
cold.
of the year, it'd almost be like having your own freeze dryer. Like it would be ready to go by the time you Maybe,
Fresh
I don't know.
frozen right into the
Right.
ground, man.
Wow.
I don't know exactly how that would equate, but I would have to really think about that. But I'm sure there's certain times of the year that would work out really well for you.
Yeah, no
At
kidding.
least keep you from having too much moisture.
That's good to know.
That's outstanding.
Outstanding to know. You know, Alaska boys making hash.
It's a gold
man.
rush. It's a hash rush.
So
Alaskans
some
are like,
Alaska,
"We're like, not our
hash."
secret.
Outside in fucking parkas and shit. Cussing at each other.
Brought to you by North Face. Oh shit.
Oh my god, that would be nice though to actually learn the process. I mean, there's I guess more to it. You know, just like we learned when we made the RSO. You know, there's a lot of shit you got to learn.
So there's a cool reel on my page if you want to go watch. There's
Oh, really?
Cool reels that I've got on there that show kind of the process.
That's on Zoom's Garden.
Yep.
Yeah. So Zoom's Garden. Zoom's Garden.
Zoom's Garden.
Zoom garden, Zoom's garden, Zoom's garden, Zoom's garden.
Spell that for us.
ZOOMS Garden.
How do you spell garden? I mean, you gotta.
If you're
There's
that
people that-
stoned, if you're that stoned, GARDEN. Wow, I'm not stoned.
Yeah, right.
All right. Well, here we are on our time limit. Here.
You got a timer on us?
I kind of try to keep us in around, 45 to 50 minutes.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Can I buy more time?
We'll buy more time. Where to buy more time? Contact us here at 1-800. Get your Monsteros. They'll be out on Monday.
10 stars.
Yeah, right.
Zoom's Garden. Make sure you check that page out. Actually, look at the bubble wash stuff because that stuff, that's next generation for a lot of people who are caregivers anyway.
Yeah.
Eventually they're like, I can grow weed. Well, here you go.
Right.
Learn a new craft, So
It's cool to learn too, man. I was never
and
into
keep putting
science.
the videos out too.
Oh, yeah.
Because that really helps people. It inspires people too, because then they see you doing like, fuck, we can all just do it.
I will.
Yeah, we
I
can do
will.
that.
And I'm just an average Joe that can show everybody else that you're an average Joe and you can do it too.
That's it.
And you too can do it for only $59.95.
You too can do
a
it for
month.
only $9.90. Subscribe now, $4.99 a month.
Zoom's Garden. That's ZOOMS Garden.
Oh shit!
That's a great reel. That's a great reel. We'll sell that.
We'll sell that.
Yeah, never mind. Quit putting them out. We'll get a subscription-based setup for it. Zoom's Garden. Pay for it now.
$59.95.
No, actually, that's cool that you're putting it out because people need to know how to do it. Man, it's there's a lot to it, and that's how all this stuff even got passed down to where we're at now.
Yeah.
People before us learned this, and this is techniques and passed down.
So I recently got my YouTube channel going, and I put out a cloning tutorial, and upcoming next episode 2 sneak peek only on Toking Topher.
Oh,
Seeds.
Nice.
That'd be good.
So
I like it.
We're gonna keep doing different things. We'll do transplanting. We'll do, why we do what we do, how we do it.
Yeah, that's cool.
And a lot of the stuff you're using and stuff is stuff you can pick up at the shop.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's Dank Hydro, right?
Dank Hydro Supplies in Troy, Missouri.
Very cool.
I get tattoos out there.
Do you?
Yeah.
Where do you go? Oh, you go to Ink Spot?
Me
Yeah, so
too.
do I.
Dave.
I just sent a bunny over there.
You go to Robbie?
Both. I
Both?
got Dave on this arm, and Robbie on this.
I haven't had Robbie do one yet. I probably should. I need to.
Robbie do mine.
awesome.
I haven't had Dave
Yeah.
do mine. Robbie's done all mine.
Yeah, Dave's done.
Yep.
95% of my
tattoos.
tattoos.
Show you.
I'm easy, but he always says I'm hard because I'm like, I try to like design and he's like, man, just let it work. Like, it's going to be fine, you know? And I'm like,
So-
no, I want that, you know?
What I do is I tell him the idea, and then I let him have free flow of the art.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, this is kind of what I'm going
His
for.
expression.
And then
I
put
mean,
your
that-
taste on it, and then it works out every time.
Yeah, that's good.
So
Yeah, that's an artist that you look for, you know.
Yeah.
Which it could be backfire too. Like,
Dude,
I-
Big Dave's fucking solid, man.
no, I'm saying as
That
far
dude
as,
is
You're not gonna-
I'm
legitimate.
saying
He's
it would be hard.
gonna
It'd be hard
backfire
to be a
there.
tattoo artist that is known for that because you can have all these fucking people coming up. Okay, how am I gonna? You know, I want a unicorn, and they're like, how do I make that look cool?
Right,
this
right.
isn't a one-day deal. That I went and told him, and then he come back with designs. And
No, that's
it's
what I'm
like,
saying.
You know what I mean?
People
It's a
don't
bounce back.
understand
It's
that.
Yeah, I was just talking in general as a person. He's a badass motherfucker.
Oh,
He's just
yeah,
he's been there for me in some tough spots and like man, he was
So-
it was a wake up
I've
call.
actually talked to him. I mean,
He's
he's been in the studio.
fucking great,
Yeah,
man.
real quick,
Love that
really
dude.
cool dude.
real quick. My grandparents lived next door to Dave's parents, so I grew up next to them.
No shit.
I've
So-
known Dave since, oh my god, forever.
Wow.
Since I was knee high to a grasshopper.
Nice.
I know.
Knee high to the
Still.
grass.
I know.
I
You are
know.
still.
back
Well, all
then-
three of us are still. Yeah. Oh shit.
God, that's pretty small, dude.
It's
If you
a
think about it, that's micro.
very small.
Yeah, I know. Grasshoppers. Yeah.
Small. It really is.
It's just an old saying.
My dad used to say tighter than a gnat's ass, and I'm like, man, that's tight. That's fucking tight, man.
I don't even know
like
what's
you,
getting in there.
yeah, like
There's
you could even
nothing
you
getting
could
in
even
that.
put air in there. You know what I mean? Like, what do you do? Like, fuck.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's tight. You can't get much tighter than that.
Nah, you can't.
Unless it's just solid. Like, right?
Right.
Oh, shit.
It's like lower than whale shit. You know, like if you're lower than whale shit, there's not. I get there. What can be lower? than
Well, because
whale
it's like
shit?
at the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah,
You-
man, it's in the deepest.
Actually,
crevice.
you swallow a majority of that when you guys go to the ocean and swim in that shit.
No, it's been filtered and
It's
stuff.
been filtered, yeah.
The salt
Yeah.
kills
yeah, dude,
everything.
The alien
He's
wall
right,
filtered
he's
it,
right.
man.
No, he's right about that. The salt
Kills it.
filter-
Yeah, take a cup of it and take a swallow. See what you
No, You
think.
can't take a cup of raw of it. It's got to be filtered through the salt
Sands
water.
through the
Yeah,
hourglass.
it's got to go through the salt water. It filters through the salt water. It's fine. It's fine. You're
Oh
fine.
my god.
You're not really ingesting whale
Yeah.
poop when you get in the ocean. Well, kind of you are, but
I
you're
mean,
not
it's,
really.
It's like a fish tank. You know, they got
You
the little
actually
fish that
are.
clean
And
the
think
tank.
about this.
The
Yeah.
ocean's got all those little things,
If they're
crustaceans and shit.
Little crabs come up and grab it.
yeah, they eat that.
That's
Whale
why
shit.
Some people
And
do
then
with
we
shrimp
eat the
'cause
crabs.
I know, right? Or
What's
the
to
crab,
say
the
about
shrimp.
the pee? How much of the ocean is fish pee? Like what percentage of the ocean?
Probably at this point, 100% of
fish
it because
pee.
they've drank it and peed, drank it.
Yeah, that's
Wait, do
true.
fish pee?
So you're not. It's really. It's yeah. They pee.
Yeah, but how
Yeah,
many
they
people?
pee.
How
You
many
ever pick
people
up a
went
fish
swimming
and
at the
see it pee?
beach?
Right. Oh, yeah. Everyone that's
There's
pissed. in it.
definitely pee in the ocean.
Yeah, there's.
Fish pee? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Either way, there's piss in the
How many
ocean,
people,
man.
How many people pee in pools, right? Like, if you're in the ocean, you're definitely peeing. There's
But-
nobody didn't pee
but-
in the ocean that went to
But
the
the
ocean,
sand
right?
filters it.
Well, I
Well,
mean,
you
either
know, I
way, but
guess
I'm
the
just
sand
saying.
filters it.
All right, let
If
me
you're in
pee
the
in a
ocean,
cup
you're
of
like,
sand and you drink
gonna
it. You
pee.
tell me how filtered
Well,
it is.
if you shook it up, if you shook up a cup of pee, I bet it would filter it.
What the fuck are we talking about?
I thought on Toking with Topher.
With sand, if you shook up pee with sand, I'm sure you could filter
Have
it.
sandy pee?
No, I'm sure. Doesn't it filter it out? Wouldn't it filter it out?
No, I think it's got to go through charcoal.
It has to be
Yeah, you
dripped.
can't shake it. You'd have to pour it through and then through charcoal and then through a cloth
Or
or
you could
something.
distill it,
Distill it.
evaporate it, collect it again.
I still wouldn't drink it at the end. I
You
don't-
wouldn't? At the end, if you distilled it?
Distilled piss.
Yeah, if you
Technically-
distill pee out and you,
Technically, they say urine is what do they call it?
Well, yeah,
Sterile.
that dude that lost his
It's
arm in the
sterile.
cliff, didn't he drink his own pee to survive for like 2 days? Yeah, he had to. It's all he had to drink.
ew.
He was dehydrated. And he was pinched in that
Oh.
guy. You know what I'm talking about?
Nobody said it's gonna be lemonade, but
yeah.
and hopefully you're hydrated.
At least would want to distill.
He's like, thank God I drank lemonade this morning.
Pineapple,
Thank God it
Pineapple
wasn't Crown
juice.
Royal. you know?
pineapple juice.
Yeah.
Jeez, no one
You just
knew.
have to think apple juice, apple juice, apple juice.
Well,
Awful
as
acidic.
we digress, I'm just trying to ask. Would you? So if you distilled your pee?
Yeah, I could drink it.
See,
If I
of
had, I mean,
course.
you absolutely had to.
Survival.
I wouldn't do it for
I
like.
didn't really say
I
you
wouldn't
had
do it
to.
just to
I
say
didn't
I
say
did.
you had to, dude. Jesus, you're really.
Well, I
eager
thought
now
there
at
was
this
like a
point.
challenge being thrown. I'm like, no,
No,
I'm not
wasn't.
drinking my own piss.
Wow, you really got eager about drinking it.
You crave it after a while.
Yeah, no shit. I got a craving for it.
It's fucked up.
That is interesting. Yeah, there is a lot of survival people that be like, yeah, I drink my pee. There's people out there who live their life that drink their pee.
No.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Hopefully, you didn't eat asparagus.
Yeah, that would be bad.
That's got to be rough.
Look that up next time when you're just fucking around. Be like, pee drinkers. you know? No, and
There's probably a club on
pea
Facebook
drinker.
or something. Like,
people think there's health to it. They like think it's good for their skin and shit.
oh man.
Pee on their face.
Yeah, oh yeah, I've heard
Oh
that.
yeah. That's,
We don't
they've
need to
been
get
doing
into
that
all
since-
this.
They've been doing that since the Egyptian days.
Those peel
Yeah.
face mask.
I saw Cleopatra.
Hey, this was supposed to be educational, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
We've
man.
gone off the rail.
Yeah.
That's usually what happens.
I did try the new. I did try the new gummies that we got out. That CBG, those 1-to-1s. Those
Yeah.
we had Cuba Libres, then we got the Mountain Sodas. I tried both of them, man. They were actually pretty good.
Really good? Nice.
Yeah,
Very nice.
yeah. We just had those come out. And normally, you know, like I do the Gruins, those Tangelos, that are CBGs.
Yeah.
And
Those are great.
yeah, those are good. Those right there. And so normally I do these, and
I think I've had those.
these got the CBC in them too. So
I have had those.
we got those now, and it was good. They were good. I liked them. So try those.
Are they out? They're in the stores now?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
They're in the stores.
I will definitely try them.
I actually,
Yeah,
I've been waiting to
pretty
try
good.
them. You've been talking
Good
about them for a
yeah,
while.
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys got them going, man. Do you like them? You like
the sleepy ones? We got the new flavors are out, new packaging.
what's the Mountain Soda? Is like a Mountain Dew kind of flavor, or
I mean, it's like kind of, I guess.
a yellow soda, like pea? I'm just kidding.
Why would you bring that?
I didn't mean to tie the two together.
Why would you bring that back up? Why would you bring that up? Well, we were, you know, actually,
the train.
Yeah,
I will
full
say,
circle.
interesting note. I was talking to somebody because I've been into the cannabinoids in my sativa or gummies or indica
Yeah.
gummies, whatever I'm going to take in a gummy, because I don't believe in distillate based gummies being sativa or indica. I just don't really buy into that factor.
Yeah.
Right. What I do know is that when I take the CBGs and the CBCs and the THCs, I do get the uplifting factor. So I can
absolutely.
only attribute it to the cannabinoids that are with the THC in the gummy. And I was talking to somebody, and they says, "Well, a lot of I think consumers, you know," and it was a great opinion. And he's like, "I think when they see that, they get deterred from it because there's extra shit in it. You know, they want just THC in their stuff. You know." And I'm always like, because I guess I don't think of it that way, because I'm always like, "Fuck, you know, we always know we read about cannabis. We know what we know what the entourage effect is. We know what different cannabinoids,
Right.
what they are. First of all, because I could imagine some people would say, "What the fuck is CBG? You know, what is CBC? You know, Christian Brothers College. What?
That was
know what
my
I'm
high
saying?
school.
Right? They don't know, right?
Right.
That it is a cannabinoid, and it's extracted from the cannabis plant, just like THC is taken from the plant as well.
Right.
So I think there's still a fair amount of understanding about the cannabinoids and the entourage effect, and what it is about. So I think in our future episodes, who we need to bring on for that is what's his name, Brandon.
Martin?
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, he's super knowledgeable on
Yeah.
that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people
Um,
go over the after the THC number is the highest, whatever,
Right.
and there's definitely 12 percenters out there that will uplift you in a way that 30% or this or that or whatever could.
I agree
Yeah,
with
yeah,
that
yeah.
100% too.
Definitely, but that to be said, there a lot of the high number strains are, sought after because they have, they've been pushed out by high people up as far as, out the doors. It's like cookies and whoever, you know what I mean? Stuff
Oh,
like
yeah,
that,
yeah.
you know what I mean? They've got lots of marketing behind them. So, but doesn't mean they're a bad strain though, by
Right.
any means.
Right. Yeah. Well, I will say this: we got a lot of interesting stuff coming up. We'll get another show in probably before the end of the year.
Yeah, we do it next week.
Yeah. We'll. Yeah. What is next? Oh yeah, next week.
Yeah, Christmas Eve will be the following Tuesday. So we're 2 weeks from today is Christmas Eve.
Oh yeah.
So we could do it on the next week on the 17th.
Yeah. So cool. We'll line up a guest for next week, and we actually have somebody that we're gonna bring on, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got them lined up. We'll get you guys all the information of the things that we talked about today. Follow us on social media because you're always going to get this information that we talk about. And until next time, Toking with Topher, we're out.
Peace.